When a narcissist meets someone who constantly makes them insecure, they'd have no choice but this. Narcissists have the extraordinary ability to hide their envious and self-absorbed natures under a veneer of phony modesty and relentless ambition. Their unquenchable desire for wealth drives their never-ending efforts to improve their standing in the eyes of the general public. Narcissists may appear envious to onlookers, but this is really an act. They secretly want to be seen as the envy of others. They live for the praise and admiration of others, and they strive ceaselessly to outdo and outshine everyone around them to achieve this end. Narcissists find the idea of being overtaken by anyone revolting, and they will go to any lengths to maintain their position at the top. Due to their cunning and manipulative nature, narcissists can do serious emotional and psychological damage to anyone who engages in a war of wills with them. Narcissists can be easily understood without any special training. All they have to do is look around and see that someone they know has more success than they do. Their envy runs so deep that it haunts their minds constantly. Narcissists, despite their seeming success and material comforts, are never truly happy. Their level of unhappiness is enormous. After briefly discussing the background, let's go into the meat of the issue at hand. Narcissists are plagued by a deep-seated sense of dissatisfaction that never seems to go away. To be discontented is to feel a profound sense of unhappiness with one's life and living conditions. Narcissists are unhappy because they are unable to focus on anything but themselves, not even their relationships or their spirituality. Narcissists are unable to find happiness in anything, not even lovely offspring and a loving spouse. They mistreat and abuse their own children and are chronic adulterers with their partners. The narcissist finds pleasure in finding fault where there is none, and as a result, they often withdraw from close relationships like family. They utilize people as tools for their own ends, spreading stories and sowing discord on purpose. They are made even more miserable by the happiness and prosperity of others. Narcissists need and live on chaos and tension, and they shun tranquility at all costs. They take others for granted and never stop looking for approval and adoration from somewhere else, which causes their relationships to stagnate. Narcissists can't function when there's no turmoil in their lives. Therefore, they'll make it if there isn't any. Narcissists are just as likely to be unhappy with their careers as anyone else. They lose interest in both their personal relationships and their professional achievements, even when they acquire the perfect job. As a result, they grow bitter and resentful of their current status, always looking for new ways to maximize their gain. Narcissists can never be truly satisfied. No matter how many accolades they receive or how much money they make, they will always want more. Their obsession with feeling like they're losing out and being underpaid or underappreciated dominates them. As a result, narcissists have a reputation for constantly reinventing themselves professionally. If they try to commit fraud or exploit others while working for the company, they could be fired. They will use dishonest means to advance their careers or increase their pay if given the chance. Narcissists prefer to stay in their positions for longer than is necessary because they are convinced that being arrogant and taking advantage of their authority will ensure their continued employment. However, this does not prevent them from experiencing periods of boredom and restlessness until their needs are met. Last but not least, narcissists take no joy or pride in their accomplishments. Their entire sense of self and identity is a sham constructed via dishonest actions. They pretend they are perfect and emulate other people's behaviors and appearance. They are among the most dishonest people one might meet because their public persona is an elaborate fabrication. They have low self-esteem, are never happy with who they are, and are always looking to improve. They aren't just unhappy with the people around them, they're unhappy with how they perceive the world. They put up a front and use a variety of strategies to hide their underlying feelings of dissatisfaction with life and other people. Their underlying depression and dissatisfaction continue, causing their outward demeanor to swing from cheerful to irritated at any moment. Narcissists can't seem to wrap their heads around the idea that money, security, and good friends don't guarantee contentment. Genuine happiness is impossible to attain when one is selfish, greedy, and envious. Because of this, narcissists will never be happy with anything or anyone, including themselves. They are unhappy with their lives overall, but they don't realize it's because of anything they're doing wrong. It is important to keep our distance and not get caught up in their web of grief if we want to protect ourselves from their guilt and harmful influence. For our own safety, this is the best option. The topic for today has been covered. I hope you've learned something new and useful from this video. Feel free to leave your ideas, opinions, and personal experiences in the comments section below. I strongly suggest turning on channel notifications by subscribing to this channel. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this and for your help.